Do our plans match God's plans? I'm going to be honest. I'm Christy Birchville. And I will tell you right now, straight on, I'm a planner. I'm really good at figuring out how to get objectives accomplished, making sure that we meet deadlines. I love a good plan. My plans have backup plans. And then my backup plans have backup plans. I can get carried away with details and logistics and making sure that something gets done. But the bigger question that needs to be asked is, how do my plans get determined? And how are my objectives decided? We've been reading through the book of Hosea. We're in chapter 8 today, and really I've titled this Change of Plans because everywhere you read through the book of Hosea, God is changing, updating, modifying someone's plan that they had. And it probably wasn't in a way that they were expecting, or honestly in a way that they wanted. Today in chapter 8, I'm looking at chapter 8 verse 4, and it says, "They set up kings without my consent." This is God speaking here. "They choose princes without my approval. With their silver and gold, they make idols for themselves to their own destruction." Now, we read through all of this and all the changes of plans that God's done throughout this entire book of Hosea. We see so often that God has to make an adjustment to our plans. And here in this chapter, we see that the people had done a great job of making plans. They set up their rulers, they've done all this stuff, but they hadn't checked in with God. They hadn't sought His plans. They weren't even really interested in what God was wanting to do. They just moved forward with their own plans, even though they were moving forward without God. Does that describe us? Are we in the mindset that we will just make plans and get stuff accomplished without giving any thought to what God might be wanting to do in and through a situation? Are we willing to make plans and to accomplish things even if we're not accomplishing it with God, and even if God's not coming with us? You see, we have to recognize that our very best plans are absolute trash compared to the plans that God has. And we also need to recognize that God is going to destroy our plans in order to move forward with His plans anyway. Are we coming to God first and seeking His plans? And how are we living out His plans for us each day in our lives? That's the question to be asking for today. Don't run ahead of God. Don't set up plans if they aren't part of His plan. Be seeking Him in every way so that we can be following His plans today. If you've missed any of this series, there's a link in the description below. It'll take you to the full playlist. And I'd love to have you like and subscribe. We'll continue through chapter 9 of Hosea tomorrow. Thanks.